Hey guys! Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is a kind of unusual melting basket. I did a mid-June to early July dedicated Scentsy melting basket, which is usually what I will do for a month. And I had to do that late in the month because June was insane. But now it is July the 1st as I'm recording this. And July itself is going to be kind of a quiet month for Scentsy as a company. And I have been cleaning my basement, sorting things, doing all sorts of organizing. And I've been realizing in the shadows downstairs, there's a lot more lurking than just my Scentsy stash, which is huge. But I have some other companies where I need to get through some stuff. And I thought it would be fun to do a mix it up melting basket, which I've never done before, where I will be working on all the different things that I have. So I've got a little bit of Goose Creek, which I really do not order very much from. It was an experiment. I don't find that they throw super well, but I want to get through what I've got. I have some really nice things from a friend of mine, Robin, who, Robin H. is just a very good friend in the wax community, and we like to mail things back and forth. We do videos together. She's just a fantastic person, and she knows my preferences and sent me some fabulous things from Melting Memories that I've been holding on to. I have a little bit of my Yankee stash because I am able to go to my local Meijer's, and especially in the fall, that nostalgic bug just seems to bite. I've got a bunch of teddy bees that I definitely need to melt through because there was a fabulous pre-order a few weeks ago, and we'll be getting that shipment either end of July or early August, and need to make room for the new things that are coming that are super exciting and get these tubs especially just melted through and enjoy them while I can. And then I do have a good pile here of Scentsy. So I would say this will be a little bit longer video. This is an incredibly ambitious melting basket, especially with the loaves of teddy bees. I'm not expecting to get through everything, but there are some things here where maybe I can get through all of it and I can make some room for new things that will be coming. So let us dive right on into my Mix It Up melting basket for July of 2024. So let's start with one where my sweet friend Tammy sent me a few clams of a company that I'm not going to order from personally, but she was very excited about the literary quality of a lot of their waxes. I've never tried this before. This is Wick Wish Candle Company Lord of the Wild, where I have no idea. It's probably about Tennyson or something. What I've got going on here, I don't even know the notes. But it was super pretty, and I think it would be great for midsummer, and it was so sweet of her to send me a few things in a really nice little shipment a couple weeks ago. So I want to try that. Then the few things that I had ordered last year to try out Goose Creek, where July and August are sort of the temptation zone months if you work for Scentsy, because there's not that much going on until everything just avalanches on you in September again. So I know last year I ordered White Pine, oops, oh, so slippery. Doesn't have to be a Scentsy clam. White Pine Lake. And this is really good. I remember really liking it. Yeah, this is like a summery pine smell. It kind of reminds me of Cambridge or Highway Run a little bit from Scentsy. Really nice. I've got a clam and a half of this, and I need to find smaller zones to melt it, and even the picture is beautiful on this, so I will work through that. I had ordered, just as an experiment, a few more things. So this one is called Oud, and it's kind of on the flat side, but I think that might be nice in the bedroom. I had also ordered last year some Warm Donut Sugar. And this is nice, but I did find that these, they just have a weaker throw, so probably a bedroom or maybe the Florida room with my hottest warmers. I didn't reorder from them because Scentsy is so superior when it comes to throw, and like Yankee is better, and all the others have been better. But this is super pretty. So this one, Wild Mint and Birch. This was from their aromatherapy line, so I'm going to try that too. So then we'll move on to the Melting Memories, and then there's one random clam that my friend Tammy had sent me that's in the same style as Melting Memories, but this is the Dragonfly Inn. This is from South Carolina. This must be some sort of a special, maybe the scent of a particular motel or hotel or bed and breakfast. I don't even know if I can get this clam open. So I'm going to try this. Yeah, I don't even know. It's pretty. It's sort of that indistinct, homey hospitality type smell. So I may try that. And then I know I'm going to get through the Melting Memories that Robin sent me because this is a beautiful company. I just do not order any other wax personally than mostly my Scentsy and then some teddy bees because I have so much and I just cannot be tempted to get way off the way off the scale and way off focus for me personally. I'd never get through it if I just kept experimenting with everybody's new company. So this one from Melting Memories is his Magic Library. I, again, do not know what this smells like. I haven't even opened this. Ooh, this is a cozy rainy day smell. It's very pretty. And I like the scent of her wax. I believe she's out of Ontario, so she's not that far from me. Really nice. So Robin sent me half of a clam of lavender tea and almond macarons, and I'm sure this is very swanky and sophisticated. Yeah, this is, ooh, okay. I could have gotten a couple of this. This is good. This is like springtime tea party smell. That's really delicious. Really, really nice. Okay. And then she sent me a pistachio ganache, and I love pistachio anything, especially the old pistachio ice cream from Scentsy, which, silly me, I took out of my club. Oh, yeah. That's really, really delicious. This would be good, actually. Oh, it's just a day for itchy noses, I guess. This would be really good with sun castles from Scentsy. Very good. And then these two, she knew I would love these, and I will even melt them probably together. Smoky Woods and this birch and buttercream. You guys, when Robin sent me my first clam of this is the best buttercream scent I've ever smelled in my life, and it is really exceptional. Oh, there's just something about that. That little added bit of birch gives it the oomph that buttercream scents never have. This is fabulous. And she was definitely right to send me this Smoky Woods, because this is this is amazing. And it's supposed to be a dupe of By the Fireplace, which I have that perfume, and then I've got something else later by Teddy Bees that is a dupe of North Bondi. Oh man, so good. So this definitely nails By the Fireplace, which I wear all winter long, and that will mix very well with the birch and buttercream. So then, let's go to my happy place, which is Yankee. Yankee Candle is just the thing that, of all the companies that are out there, probably because it's been around the longest and it's very stable and has a very specific scent profile. All these little clams with their, these are pretty good in a Scentsy warmer, these meltables here. Smoked vanilla and cashmere. Oh, you guys. This is so nice. This is kind of like Around the Campfire by Scentsy, which I do enjoy that in the summertime sometimes, so I'll try to get through that. And then I was digging through, I don't have a huge bin, but my bin of Yankee, and there are certain things where it says autumn or fall or cozy walk in the woods kind of deal on the clam, but I don't like to melt those in the fall because they just don't have that warmth or that spice, or they're too fresh or something. So I'm going to try to get through them July and August. Autumn Nature Walk will be one of those. This is a nice green, good transitional scent. It's kind of soapy, sort of reminds me of their sage and citrus, and I will enjoy this either in July, or if I don't get through it then, maybe August. Another one is called Woodland Road Trip, and these are just, one and done. Yankee will do stuff where you'll see things for a season and then they'll never ever come back again. So this one's even less interesting, but I'm going to try it somewhere, maybe in the basement. And I picked this up probably for my younger daughter when she was still melting wax. It never got melted. Here's one that's a classic though with Yankee, and that is Kitchen Spice. They always have this. This will be really nice on a rainy day. This is, again, it's not, Yankee for the most part has this base to their wax. It's just homey. It's just cuddly. And it just makes you feel like you're 5 years old and you're safe and it's happy. And that's why I always reach for them, especially late summer, early fall. Really, really nice. And then one of their top sellers that I'm sure they'll have for forever is Home Sweet Home. And there have been many companies, including Scentsy, which has tried to duplicate this scent. This is something that really is only done perfectly by Yankee. Everyone who's been into home fragrance has to have run into a huge jar candle of Home Sweet Home at some point, or some tarts. It is a sweet cinnamon. It's really beautiful. Kind of Cinnamon Bear by Scentsy in the fall is like this. There's another one I think that was called My Home by Yankee, which, not Yankee, see, this is the thing, I swapped them, by Scentsy, which I don't feel like it's as close to this as Cinnamon Bear, but people say it is. So those are all the other companies other than my Scentsy and my Teddy Bees. So I think I'll go through the Scentsy and we'll save the Teddy Bees for last. In my Scentsy stash, some of the odds and ends that I know I will like midsummer. Palo Santo, a bar that a lot of people love to hate. It's just so good to me. I like the warm, smoldery wood. And I also pulled a bar of Vanilla Waves because, in all honesty, the wood and the super saccharine sweet vanilla, I love them together. Not necessarily in the same warmer, but like alternate all around the house. It's a really nice sweet and smoky balance. And it's so good. I hope some of you still have Vanilla Waves in your club, because that is a rock star. It's this heavy vanilla caramel summer kind of a beach scent. It's just so good. And the Palo Santo, even though it has that sharp wood note, for me, I love the smoky smoldery quality of it. And I just never get tired of it, so I'm always picking this up in flash sales. So another thing that I haven't melted much of is Mr. Stitch Experiment 626. He had his moment on the 26th of June, but because he's now in the catalog, we didn't really hype that up, but it's a great bar. And it's one that I need to make sure I do melt through, because I have probably 5 or 6 of him, because in the past, he wasn't just available all summer long, so I would stock up when he was available as a limited time offer. This is really sweet, lush, tropical greenery, blue watery notes, and just gorgeous fruity freshness. It's similar to Mahalo Coconut. They do melt well together, but this one's a little sweeter and very, very nice. So then I was digging around in my chest downstairs, and Ruby Nectarine is no longer with us. It was in the catalog for a little bit, and it was LTO before that. This is such a good, juicy, fruity midsummer bar. And I'm going to melt this with Mango Matcha, which I thought I had in this pile. No. I think what happened is I grabbed Tangerine Creamsicle, which I'm happy to melt too, but I thought that was Mango Matcha because they're similar in color. Ruby Nectarine is this just bomb of fruit juice. But it's not too like Hawaiian Punch. It's a little more sophisticated than that. And I really like it, and I love melting it in alternate warmers with Mango Matcha, which I will be doing. Then Tangerine Creamsicle, which my mother just asked for some of. This is so nice, and it's really good happy summer day scent. It's got the creamy vanilla. It has a little bit of the iciness from it being almost like a frozen treat sort of a scent, some mango, and the gorgeous tangerine. Very happy. Then apricot vanilla. My husband says he hates this scent, so I'm not sure where I'm going to warm it. But I'm going to try to sneak this in because I've had this bar for a while since he sort of banned it, at least from our bedroom. And this would be really good with the Tangerine Creamsicle because this smells like a peach push-up pop from back in the day. You know, it came in what almost looks like a decorated toilet paper roll, and you get that creamy, beautiful, peachy ice cream, and then you just push the bottom of the frozen popsicle thing up, and it's so good. Anyway, that's this for sure. Then other things that I was digging through, I found an old clam of the Lion King bar. This is rather random. Doesn't really go with anything else in this basket, but I need to get through this. And it's a very nice, lush, tropical palm tree scent. It's got lots of greens. It's kind of powerful. Not as powerful as Wally, which I didn't love that much. This is pretty good, but I need to get through that. I did find some pineapple dragon fruit, which I have several of. This wouldn't be too bad with the palm tree smell, but this is a really happy scent that was part of our summer collection last year. It has pineapple, it's got dragon fruit, it has a warm, sweet, maybe a little bit of lime kind of a quality. It's similar to bamboo yuzu. It's kind of like the key lime and grapefruit from this year, but if I had to choose between the two, I like the key lime and grapefruit better, but this is nice and it'll last a long time and I want to get through it. Then I dug up part of a clam of Rise and Sunshine. This is a really good August bar. So probably late July. This thing smells for all the world like an orange Tic Tac. It's got ginger, it's got cherries, it's got oranginess. It's very bright. This would be good with pineapple and dragon fruit. And it's just been moldering in the basement. Here's another one where I have like a clam and a half of this, and I keep forgetting to melt it. This is another long gone summer collection bar, peachy and palm trees. Now this is an overwhelming bar. I might actually want to melt this with juicy peach when that comes in, because I like the juicy peach a little bit more for just its simplicity. But this has some coconut milk and more of like a tropical influence on peach. This is good and strong too, so I think those would be good together, so I want to get through some of that. Then we have a couple of things that are just sort of random here. I have a clam of Love You Very Much. This is an interesting scent because it's got cranberry, but then it has sweet florals, and I think it has peach. I think this was actually a Valentine's Day bar ages ago before I was selling Scentsy to anybody. And it's really unique and not really very season specific because it's kind of all over the place with the notes, and it could be very pretty in a bedroom or nice on a rainy day. So then, because there's so much sweet saccharin goodness going on, I did throw in a bar of White Amber Antique because I'll just want this. There will be some point at which I'll be craving it. I just got this in my last order, and it's so delicious. It is, and I mean, it's not edible, but it's just the nicest scent when it comes to warm, woody, and masculine. Just beautiful, and it always makes my husband and I happy. There's some sort of commotion going on out in front, so I'm watching to see if I need to shut the door, and the dogs are going to bark, and to cut the video apart, but we'll see. Anyway, so next, Blackberry Meringue is in our current Bring Back My Bar. It wasn't my favorite because I've got some old ones that are a little on the sketchy side in the basement. I didn't order any more, but I'm going to try to get through this bar of it plus the new one. So these old bars do smell different than the new one. These are so old that I'm not sure if maybe they've changed for not really the worst, because I don't mind this scent. They're not as strong. There's spice, there's blackberry, there's this sugary, meringue, it's like that dessert that has a chew to it, but it's also very creamy and shattery. And it's not like meringue on a lemon meringue pie that's gooey and sticky. This is something that you bake. So that one. Then, I do have a good amount of this. I really have a love-hate relationship with beach. But I was digging it out, and I've got like some little slivers that I'm going to mix with something. I've got a little more than half a clam, and then I've got a whole clam. I'll probably put the whole clam back, but I really enjoy mixing beach daisy and beach, and I will talk about this in May usually and then forget about it, but I want to work through some more of this mixture, or if I'm really brave, even do these little half cubes, because I like the scent. It's just so strong, of beach in my warmers on a really hot day. So this has papaya, which can get really funky, and coconut, and sometimes I love it and sometimes I hate it, and it's just kind of one of those bars, whoops, that's a mood melt, but I want to have that on deck. And then sometimes I like mixing it with beach daisy, which all by itself is lovely. This has been sitting around for over a year. It's somewhat stronger. It's so pretty. It's got wild daisies and apple and honeydew, and it's just gorgeous, but not super strong. Kind of a finicky bar. Then, how can you go through midsummer without some pina colada cha-cha? So this is so good. So that's another thing. And then, sometimes you just want something different, like with the White Amber Antique. I threw in a bar of Fuzzy Blanket. This is so nice. I did take this out of my club, but it's more of like a summer laundry scent, and it's got, honeysuckle and lavender and sandalwood, I think. I have 6 or 7 of them. I'm only going to go through a couple a year. Oh, so pretty. I wish this would come out in actual laundry products. I would buy it up like crazy. It's sort of like a more summery, lighter version of Jammy Time, which is beautiful. This is so good. So then last year we had Aloha Orchid for June scent of the month, I think. This is so nice. This is similar to Bora Bora Blossom, which I will also probably throw some of in my warmers. I just didn't put it in the melting basket. Really nice, juicy, tropical, orchid, fruity scent. So good. Coastal Strawberry, which I don't know if I'll actually be in the mood to melt this, but I threw it in. It's strawberries and jasmine and a little bit of seaside wateriness. A very pretty smell. Very unique. Some white sands, which is in my club. The last time I melted this in the basement, it smelled like root beer, and I've only ever heard one other consultant complain about that. So I wonder if I'm just holding on to my bars too long. It's supposed to be a sweet jasmine and rice milk scent. Really pretty in a bedroom. I need to do some of that. Then Berry Sweet is one that I've been holding on to from the new releases. I've melted it a couple times, but this should be a really good time of the year. This might be pretty with the Coastal Strawberry. It's a gorgeous crystallized sugar, blueberry, and strawberry scent that I really like, and I want to melt more of it. So that's all the Scentsy. And then last but not least, because as I said, I have a decent sized shipment of Teddy Bees coming from the pre-order. I have a lot of tubs because I just started melting Teddy Bees last year, where I've got less than half, and I need to just power through these in probably my bedrooms. Beaches of Cheyenne, I almost don't want to melt this because it's so pretty. Cocoa butter, cashmere, coconut milk, teakwood, citrus, warm sand, and cashmere cedar. It is a subtle scent, but it is romantic and beautiful. Perfect for the bedroom. This probably gives me 2 more days of melting, maybe 3, and I need to get through that. Little bit left of his, which is Palo Santo and Blue Sugar and Marshmallow Fireside. This is a gorgeous smell. Again, really only suitable for the bedroom. Really long lasting, very kind of subtle and smoldery. Really beautiful. Now, I'm so happy, I should have gotten 2, but in one of the RTS style sales recently, I grabbed a clam of something I'd never heard of, and it really wasn't advertised much because it wasn't new, but she'd poured it before, but I couldn't get anybody to tell me about it, called Bondi Beach. And I fell in love with this. It smells to me like a seaside hotel. And then my daughter, this weekend, we were strolling around Target, and she showed me North Bondi, which is the perfume that I think is a dupe because it's got all the same notes. And I even like the wax better than the perfume. It is so nice. So I am happily going to melt through some more of this. I probably don't want to use it all up because I like it so much. I'll save some for next summer. Then I got the Hamptons, which will be great in July, from our last pre-order RTS round. I don't remember which. I think the RTS. This is light and crisp with some linen and some watermelon lemonade, and it will be perfect on a super duper hot day. And then this is rather dark, but I loved it. This is called the Dornishman's Wife, and this smells a lot like Bonfire Beach, guys, which I know sounds odd, but think of Bonfire Beach from Scentsy, add some blackberry. That's kind of what you get with this. It is so nice. Palo Santo, blackberries, marshmallow fireside, and the slightest hint of lemon. I don't know where the lemon is in this. All I know is it's an amazing, very warm, deep, cozy, sensual smell, but it smells for all the world like Bonfire Beach to me. So then I'll probably only get through part of this, but Rain in Woods, this is more of like a springtime crisp walk in the woods smell. But it would go pretty well, I think, with some of those fall Yankee clams that I want to get through. So crunchy leaves, wet flowers, clove, balsam, patchouli, and sandalwood. It just gives you a beautiful, light, fresh, crisp, woodsy scent. Nothing too earthy. Then here's one I ordered for my girls, but I'm going to get through some of it. The Perfect Storm, and everybody loves this on Facebook. Sea spray, ocean water, citrus, damp leaves, dark amber, and oak moss. It's beautiful. It's very ozone-y, and it has all that depth and warmth along with the aquatics. And when I get some more of Dark Harbor in the mail from BBMB, I might put those out on the same day. Sun-Kissed. Really beautiful smell. Probably use this in my bedroom. It's really good. Summery suntan scent with black coconut, cassis, white blooms, tonka bean, driftwood, and a hint of lime. I have to say that when I first got it, it was super strong and powerful, and now it's a lot more muted, so I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I'm going to be melting a good bit of that. And then we get into, well, almost, into the loaves, which there's no way I'm going to get through all of a loaf. I'm just going to pick away at them. And then when I have a day where I want something from Teddy B's that will go for like a week in my basement, I will put in some Modern Farmhouse. This is very good. Very unique. You could really melt this any time of the year. It's sophisticated. Tonka and oud, vanilla birch, and Egyptian amber. It's so good. It's so different. Nobody else has anything like it. I will definitely get it probably in a loaf if it's offered in the next year or so in any of her pre-orders. Very, very nice. So then I've got a few things here where I want to get through some of my loaves of these things. Cashmere Bubble Bath. My friend Robin sent me part of a chopped up bag of this too, so I'll probably use that first. This is so good. This has cashmere, vanilla rose, comfort, and bubbly milk bath. This is amazing in a bedroom. It only gets to kind of a cuddly medium light, but it is perfect to relax you, and I will be using that in there. I really enjoyed I Heart Vanilla Palo Santo, which was like a last minute throw into my RTS order last time. This is so good. So it's got this wonderful like vanilla-y buttercream scent, creamy vanilla marshmallow, vanilla milkshake, marshmallows and magnolias, and then the Palo Santo makes it earthy and smoldery and warm. So this is a scent where it's not going to hit you over the head, but it just makes your room smell so sophisticated and lovely. Then I want to get through some of London Fog, where I think I have a half a tub. I need to find that first, but this is what I had to pull to show you. This is the very first scent that got me hooked on Teddy B's last year. And I need to be in the mood to melt this. It's Earl Grey tea, lavender milk, and hints of boardwalk marshmallow. The lavender in here is strong enough that It's just got to be the right day, but I will enjoy that. And then beach blanket. I'm definitely looking forward to this. Maybe with some coconuts for coconuts from Scentsy. It'd be really nice. Beautifully beachy, fresh, and clean with a hint of laundry. Really good summer scent. Very beautiful. And then I think, ooh, I missed this one. Lost in the Orange Grove. This is a little guy. This is all I have of this, so either I hoard it until next spring, or I'd be brave. Oh, I'm so sad that the loaf I wanted jumped out of my cart during the RTS. Lemongrass, basil leaf, rosemary, clementines, orange peel, and amberette. Like, this would be so nice after bringing home armloads of zinnias and daisies and sunflowers from the farmer's market, which in the next month or so I'll be doing. It's so fresh and herbal and clean and gorgeous. Makes me think of also those huge things of herbs next to the tomatoes that you see at the great farm stands. And then this is kind of an odd one, but last but not least, I had gotten just a souffle size of this scent to try it out. And it was languishing on the Teddy Bee site long after everything else had sold out from the RTS. And I was brave enough to go back and melt that little guy, and I loved it. So I got one of Dapper Dawn, which is a strange combo. Palo Santo, creamy cocoa, and sensual vanilla. It kind of smells like the hot cocoa and cream from Bath & Body Works. Oh, but when you put it in the warmer, the chocolate sort of gives way to more of an earthiness, and the Palo Santo and the vanilla come out, and it's similar in some ways to the I Heart Vanilla Palo Santo, and it's just a really good, it would be good for a rainy day in the summer, warm scent in your home. So, I told you this would be a little bit of a longer video. There is no way I'm going to get through all of this, but I'm going to try to make a dent in it, and I thought it would be really fun to talk to you about, like I said, these things that have been hiding in my basement that I need to be a responsible wax warmer, not be out there. I mean, there's not that much to get excited about in July, and just melt what I already had and enjoy that. So have a great day. God bless, guys. What are you melting in July? Do you have it dedicated to like fruity drinks and summer florals, or do you like the camping type stuff? Are you melting lots of toasted marshmallow? Would be great in here too, around the campfire. But I will do a just Scentsy melting basket that will be like transition from July to August. I'll probably call it my August melting basket, but it'll be the end of summer scents and then the beginning of fall scents all in one group, where I'm sure I'll put Coastal Sunset in there. I'll probably put Johnny Appleseed. The scent of the month for August of 2024 will be perfect for that. You know, Here Comes the Sunflower, Scarlet Sunflower, all that kind of stuff. Those will all be jammed into the next melting basket, which I'll probably do, like I said, right end of July, very beginning of August, with an eye on August transitional. So have a great day. God bless. I'm getting off now. Bye-bye.